More than 5 months after it was swept away by the winter floods, the main road linking the north and south of the Lake District has finally reopened. The closure of the road between Grasmere and Keswick meant the loss of around £500,000 a day for local businesses, not to mention long diversions for motorists. Now the 3-mile stretch of road is open again, and our correspondent Danny Savage is there for us. Danny.
Sophie, over the last few months there have been a few complaints from people living here in the Lake District who felt that the road should have been opened a bit more quickly. But a government minister told me today that the work was done as quickly as possible, and it has actually now opened 3 weeks ahead of schedule, and much to the relief of people living here. The record-breaking rainfall of last December destroyed this road in places. Landslides also swept down the fell sides to block it, leaving drivers marooned. Spin forward 5.5 months and you can still see where the damage occurred, but the road is back.
We were driving home, came across this black hole in the middle of the road. It was dropping away in front of me, so I just put the car in reverse and went backwards. Feel very lucky to be alive.
Angela Barker lives on one side of the closure and works on the other. Reopening the road today is a huge deal to her.
Just to get in the car and drive to work normally and have the normal traffic, the normal visitors, and just try and just put life back to what it was really. Yeah, it's immense.
The closure left this national park divided. Local people say visitor numbers fell off a cliff. Half a year of having the main road closed has been painful.
It's turned the A591 into a long cul-de-sac. In fact, somebody did comment to me that it was actually worse than foot and mouth year, because at least during foot and mouth year we knew that there would be an end to this, whereas there's a certain amount of uncertainty at the moment.
What businesses in the Lake District said they really wanted was for this road to reopen before the main tourist season started. And so here we are in mid-May with the weather set fair and the north and south of this national park reunited.
1, 2, 3.
So there was a bit of a fanfare this morning, accompanied by general relief.
It's absolutely amazing. Just that feeling of just being able to drive over that road from my house, just doing the school run. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. It's going to make such a difference to the whole community.
Ministers say the work was completed as quickly as possible. And it wasn't all bad news. A temporary bus route around the closure became a tourist attraction in its own right.
Our bed and breakfast owner said, you have to try this temporary route. It's a different route, it's much more picturesque. So we just took him up on it. So actually encouraged us to go up to Keswick instead of actually staying in Ambleside.
And it was worth the journey. Half a year after a battering from the weather, things are getting back to normal here. One thing businesses here really noticed, though, was the lack of tourist buses coming through with American, Japanese and Australian tourists on. But I've already noticed here this morning some of those buses are already coming through again, just an hour or so after the road reopened. So people here certainly hoping for a better 6 months than the previous 6 months they've just had, Sophie.
Danny, thank you.